In the 1990s, Pizza Hut was an undisputed king of the pizza world. The chain had over 7,500 restaurants by 1995 and captured roughly 25% of the US pizza market. Families would pile into its iconic red roof dine-in restaurants for all-you-can-eat salad bars and the joy of pulling gooey cheese from a fresh pan pizza. But fast forward to today, and the Hut has been out-pizzaed. Pizza Hut's share of the US market has plummeted to around 15 to 19%, and its sales are declining quarter after quarter. The company that once defined pizza in America is now struggling so badly that its parent, Yum Brands, is openly considering selling off Pizza Hut entirely. How did a beloved $5 pizza night staple end up here? The answer, it appears, is a series of colossal mistakes. A case of spending 90% of their money on just 10% of their sales and neglecting the very things their customers actually wanted. Once an iconic site in towns across America, the classic red roof Pizza Hut restaurants have largely vanished or been repurposed. For decades, Pizza Hut poured money into these spacious dine-in outlets, big buildings with dining rooms, servers, jukeboxes, and buffet lines. That made sense in Pizza Hut's heyday, when eating out at casual sit-down pizzerias was part of the appeal. But in recent years, customers' habits have changed. Most people began ordering pizza for delivery or carryout to enjoy at home, and dine-in traffic cratered. In fact, at one point, less than 10% of Pizza Hut's total revenue came from dine-in customers. In other words, the vast majority of Pizza Hut's sales were from delivery and takeout. Yet the company was still maintaining thousands of dine-in restaurants with huge overhead costs. It was as if Pizza Hut was spending 90% of its resources on an experience that yielded only 10% of its sales. A Pizza Hut executive admitted frankly, "We have a lot of red roof restaurants that clearly need to go away," because consumer preferences had shifted. They saw what was happening. Pizza Hut's sprawling dine-in model was becoming a liability. Even as far back as 2019, dine-in business at Pizza Hut's US locations was microscopic. Yet nearly 40% of Pizza Hut stores remain as the old dine-in style, dragging down the chain's average sales volumes. By 2020, Pizza Hut began painfully cutting loose its dine-in legacy. Hundreds of underperforming red roof restaurants were closed or slated for overhaul. Longtime customers felt a twinge of nostalgia seeing their hometown Pizza Huts boarded up or converted into other businesses. The rise of fast food drive-thrus and the ease of online ordering meant fewer people were willing to sit down in a restaurant for pizza. Why dine in when you can drive through became the new mindset. Pizza Hut was long saddled with large, outdated dine-in restaurants at a time when consumers wanted fast pickup and delivery. The Associated Press noted, clinging to the dine-in model for too long meant Pizza Hut was late to adapt. The company was essentially built for a customer behavior that mostly doesn't exist anymore, and it learned that painful lesson as diners vanished. While Pizza Hut was busy managing dining rooms, competitors focused on delivery dominance. Chief among them was Domino's, the rival that ultimately outpaced Pizza Hut and stole its crown. Domino's bet big on convenience and technology, and that bet paid off enormously. Over the last decade, Domino's invested in everything from a sleek online ordering system and mobile app to the famous pizza tracker that lets you watch your order's every move. Domino's recognized that what modern pizza buyers wanted was fast, easy, reliable delivery and a decent-tasting pie at a good price, and they delivered in every sense. Pizza Hut, in contrast, was late to the digital game. It lagged behind in online ordering tech, which gave Domino's a huge head start in capturing the growing base of customers who prefer to order with a few taps on their phone. By 2017, Domino's had officially overtaken Pizza Hut in global sales, a changing of the guard that would have seemed unimaginable in the 1990s. Domino's celebrated its new title as Pizza King, while Pizza Hut found itself playing catch-up. By late 2025, Domino's had 21,750 stores worldwide, more locations than any pizza chain in history. Domino's simply out-pizza'd Pizza Hut by being there when and where the modern customer wanted a pizza. Technology gave Domino's another edge in customer experience. They pioneered features like ordering via smart speaker and texting an emoji to place an order. Pizza Hut did eventually roll out its own apps and even a delivery tracker, but only after Domino's had set its standard. The result is evident in market share. In 2021, Domino's accounted for 42% of sales among major US pizza chains, nearly double Pizza Hut's 23% share. Domino's wasn't the only competitor either. Little Caesars carved out a piece with rock-bottom prices, the famous $5 hot and ready pizza, and Papa John's marketed better ingredients and premium pies. In this crowded arena, Pizza Hut struggled to differentiate itself. It wasn't the cheapest, it wasn't the trendiest, and it was no longer the most convenient. That is a brutal place to be for a brand once on top. Pizza Hut's troubles also reflect broader shifts in consumer tastes and economic trends. It turns out that Americans' love affair with pizza is cooling off a bit, at least when it comes to the big chains. Industry data over the last few years suggests that pizza is no longer the undisputed king of quick meals. Fast casual concepts like sandwiches or healthier salad chains have stolen some of pizza's thunder. In fact, pizza restaurants have been losing ground in the US restaurant landscape. Coffee shops and Mexican restaurants now outnumber pizzerias, and pizza sales growth has lagged behind the rest of fast food for years. By 2024, many quick-service pizza chains, including Pizza Hut, saw sales declines. Americans still eat an astonishing amount of pizza, but there's no doubt the category is far more competitive than it used to be, and people have more options. One reason is that the new pizza competitors emerged not just in the form of Domino's or Papa John's, but also in the form of hundreds of local and artisanal pizzerias boosted by delivery apps. With platforms like DoorDash and Uber Eats, a family can discover a highly rated local pizza place as easily as a chain. The playing field for pizza is more crowded, and Pizza Hut's once formidable national brand advantage doesn't guarantee a win in the neighborhood anymore. Another challenge is the pricing and economy. Pizza used to be considered an affordable treat, an easy dinner that didn't break the bank. Recently, however, even pizza has gotten more expensive. Between 2018 and 2023, pizza prices in the US jumped over 15%. That statistic is pretty alarming for chains like Pizza Hut. When consumers do decide to splurge on a pizza night, they might opt for the cheapest option, Little Caesars or a local deal, or the one they feel gives the best bang for the buck. The broader fast food industry pressures are at play too. Labor and food costs are up for restaurants across the board, forcing menu prices higher. This isn't just a Pizza Hut problem, but Pizza Hut has been unable to buck the trend. When the overall pie is shrinking, the strongest players grab a bigger slice, and the weaker ones get left with crumbs. Unfortunately, Pizza Hut has been on the losing end of that equation in the US. Why couldn't Pizza Hut respond better? Well, Pizza Hut's ownership history may have played a role. It was owned by PepsiCo for nearly 20 years and then became part of Yum Brands alongside Taco Bell and KFC. Some business experts note that Pizza Hut was often treated as just one piece of a larger fast food portfolio, not given singular focus. For now, upstart Domino's, an independent company, lived or died by selling pizza, so it relentlessly honed that craft. Pizza Hut continued to do more of what worked in the 80s and 90s, new pizza gimmicks, family dining promotions, but was slow to see that the playbook needed to change in the 2000s. All these factors show up in Pizza Hut's financial performance, and it isn't pretty. Same-store sales, the key measure of a chain's health, have been falling for Pizza Hut US, an astonishing 8 consecutive quarters as of late 2025. In the third quarter of 2025, Pizza Hut's US same-store sales were down a steep 6% from the previous year. The COVID-19 pandemic, interestingly, was a boom time for pizza delivery overall, yet Pizza Hut didn't capitalize on it as much as you'd expect. In 2020, when Americans were stuck at home ordering delivery, Pizza Hut's sales remained essentially flat while rivals surged. Pizza Hut's decline has weighed heavily on its corporate parent Yum Brands. Yum earns fees from franchisees and profits from international markets, but a struggling flagship in the US drags down sentiment and financial results. In November 2025, Yum announced a strategic review that could result in Pizza Hut being sold off or spun out to a new owner. The market share numbers underscore why Yum is exploring that option. Pizza Hut now commands only about 15.5% of US pizza chain sales, down from 19.4% in 2019. In a few short years, Pizza Hut went from vying for first place to a distant second place nationally, barely above Papa John's. Each Pizza Hut that closes or downsizes means jobs lost and perhaps dozens of employees per store. Meanwhile, Domino's and others have continued to expand. It's an unfortunate reversal of fortune for Pizza Hut, which in its prime was a major job creator and community hub in many towns. The financial fallout also shows in Yum's stock and investor sentiment. Pizza Hut's struggles have been cited by analysts as a drag on Yum's overall earnings growth. Little wonder that Yum's share price actually rose 7% on the day it announced it might sell Pizza Hut. Investors seemingly applauded the idea of cutting loose the underperformer. This company spent decades building a brand around sit-down family dining and innovative pizzas, but when the market shifted, it failed to shift quickly enough with it. The customers wanted convenient delivery, digital ease, and consistent value. Pizza Hut wanted to keep selling the experience of 1989. The brand still has enormous global reach. In many countries, Pizza Hut is actually doing well, serving as a sit-down restaurant for middle-class families abroad. Even in the US, Pizza Hut remains the second largest pizza chain by sales and has a generation of loyalists who remember its better days. A new owner or a bold new strategy, if Yum keeps it, could yet revive some of Pizza Hut's fortune. One thing's for sure, the next time you crave pizza, you have more options than ever, and Pizza Hut has to earn your choice again. No one is guaranteed to out-pizza the competition forever.